EU want Russia's natural gas or doesn't it? It's very hard to tell. It depends on the time of day you ask the question. EU officials such as Ursula von der Leyen loudly proclaim their intent to cut themselves off from Russia's fossil fuels altogether and never to become dependent upon them again. At the same time, these same EU officials, and particularly Ursula von der Leyen, vehemently denounced Russia for supposedly withholding natural gas from Europe. So which is it? Does the EU want Russia's natural gas, or doesn't it? The truth is, the Europeans' energy problems have very little to do with Russia. For many years, the Europeans had failed to invest in fossil fuel technology and infrastructure, preferring to focus instead on fashionable but highly unreliable renewables. On top of that, Germany, Europe's economic powerhouse, decided to close down its nuclear power plants and to phase out its coal-powered power stations by 2030. As if that were not enough, the Europeans decided to gamble by purchasing their natural gas from Russia through spot markets rather than through long-term contracts. It proved to be a disastrous gamble. At the start of this year, Germany closed down the Nord Stream 2 gas pipelines, and the EU announced that they would no longer purchase any coal from Russia and would phase out all oil purchases from Russia by the end of this year. A disaster was waiting to happen, and indeed it did. Ukraine closed down one of the points of entry of natural gas from Russia into Europe, and in mid-June, Russian gas provider Gazprom cut the flow of natural gas to 40% capacity. The reason was that Canada was refusing to return a compressor that Russia had sent out for repairs. Now, Europe is in meltdown. Ursula von der Leyen is demanding that Europeans cut their gas consumption by 15%, and she's asking Europeans to show solidarity toward one another. The Europeans aren't much inclined to do so. Never mind, she can always blame Putin.